What's going on? Good morning to every single body. Good morning to every single body. Happy Thursday. Um, we are going to start the show off with 10 minutes of music. After the first 10 minutes of music, we're going to go ahead and dive into everything that we're going to be discussing today, and I'll let you all know. And that pretty much will be the show be like today. Thank y'all to the couple that's in here. Thank you to the folks that replay the show. And let's get it.
Yeah. Drink elimination, fake intimidation. Take a minute, take a deep breath, have a little bit of patience. Listen, you amazing, you the inspiration. You set the bar for the next generation. You Neo in the Matrix. These niggas just Nemo in the ocean. Small fish making kids feel emotion. Using you for promotion. True words have never been spoken. Niggas want to see Brit me on
You know the vibe, Ted. You know the vibe, Ted.
I appreciate the fans rocking with me. This is really just a small token. Really fucking with a visionary. Only reason I ain't got a girl and I ain't getting married because I'm really out here filling up the itinerary till I'm 6 feet in the cemetery. Bulletproof door so heavy, got me rolling around like a dignitary. Funny how it's only bitch niggas that are waiting on the boys obituary. Because if I die, it's these niggas that become a sole beneficiary. What the fuck are they gonna do with it? Had girls up at 29 on those days, sparkle in the dictionary. Hill trips, not church trips when it's cold out here in February. Cause right now, shorty parachute Molly like she flying for the military. This girl face so pretty, I can only think of fucking missionary. Fuck that, make a beat switch, turn the hoes up, give a million to them. Right now, I got so many villas pulled down like a village to him. Church boy told me March Room was his favorite song, he would drill it to it. 1,000 niggas rapping murder shit and like 10 niggas that are really good. Savage, you the only nigga checking on me when we really in some shit, brother. But listen, boy, you a legend from the 6. Hate to see you with a dick sucker. Shit about to be a lit summer.
Yes, sir, Blake. Yes, sir.
Tell Mike that the still is too long, movie. I was supposed to go on hunting. Damn,
Baby popping.
I'm trying to get the party lit.
Trying to get the party lit for the
bitches. I'm like, Texas, so they know that ass like they mean. Stay what's up? Niggas is hating no boy for sure. The women in love, walking the strip club. Damn, I miss you, ho.
Give me a hug, give me a hug, give me a hug, give me a hug, give me a hug.
Yeah. I know that you work at the club. You know that these people might judge. But fuck if you family to us. So come over here and give me some love. Yeah, give me a hug. I miss you, homies. Give me a hug. Give me a hug. Give me a hug. What can I say? I miss you, girls. I'm stuck in my ways. Princess Gigi, cool, pink, luxury. I got to come to the stage. Yeah, come to the stage to show me some love. You know I'm coming. I'm giving it up. The niggas in here ain't spending enough. Hey, I miss you. I'm calling you back. I miss you. I miss you. I miss you. Girl, I wish I could save you, but I can't. That girl took me to Spider-Man, Superman.
It's the last song, y'all. It's the last song. Facts, Keys. Black was good.
When you talk about your ex, I know it's facts I can Fancy 1 million. I know I'm in love. Way fuck is better than what we get.
Be Young, what's good, Birdie?
I wish I could save you.
But I can't. Spider-Man.
It's take a lot. Get back from the spotlight. I don't watch why. I still don't know how shaky. Face it. But you made it apart from him. Getting naked. God bless all the girls who's waiting on me. Oh, I wish I could say it, but I can't. That girl took me to Spider-Man.
This is the last song. Good morning to everybody that's in here. Good morning to everybody that's in here.
Time passes whether we're looking at the clock or not. Time passes whether I'm copying you that watch or not. You can't ask me if I'm standing in that spot or not. Since you got what you want and we don't talk a lot. Looking for you, I don't just love you. For you, I love you for who you tell me you're gonna be one day too. All of that's cool. I guess we'll see.
Lawrence, what's good, bro?
This girl wants me to save her right. This girl wants me to save her. I can't. This girl wants me. This girl wants me to save her. I can't. Took me for Spider-Man. Took me for Superman. This girl wants me.
Good morning to the ones that came in here within the first 10 minutes. Thank y'all. 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 We are here for another day of facts and stats on this lovely Thursday morning, 11 a.m. Eastern time. If I had to guess, until like 2 or 3, just so I can work on some other things as well. Making some progress, man. Making some progress. Definitely feeling super blessed. Definitely feeling super great. Definitely. Everybody that's in here so far, thank you. College basketball fans, feel free to come to the stage. We got Z Farm waiting already. With that being said, if you are in here, make sure you all like this live. Make sure y'all like the live. Started off with that. Josiah, good morning, brother. Make sure you all like the live. Started off with that. Make sure you all comment throughout the show today. I read every single comment for the most part. And if you have any questions or whatever the case may be, feel free to use the super chat with it if you want to. And it will definitely get featured on the screen for myself and also the panel to answer. Also, make sure you all share this live stream out with one person as well, whether it's a Twitter group chat, Instagram group chat, iPhone group chat, family member, whoever. Let them know what Fact and Stats is all about, and let them know they'll be welcome to come inside of Fact and Stats and be able to talk sports. And more importantly, or most importantly, the slogan, speaking your mind or speaking their mind. So make sure you all let people know that. 882 subscribers, 18 away from 900. So if you are in here, you are not subscribed, go ahead and hit that subscribe button for me. And also you can feel free to say, hey, my friend Ev, he does this daily. He's on the road to 1,000 subscribers. Subscribe for him real quick, or subscribe for me for him real quick. That'll also be helpful as well. There's 18 people in here with 6 likes on this video. If you are in here, make sure you hit that thumbs up button real quick. I got Ted and Z Farm in a cut ready to come up. Next, I would love to hit 50 members. I am at 48 right now. I would love to hit 50 members. I need 2 more people to become members this week. How can you become a member? The link to become a member is in the description on this video. There's 3 different levels you can join as. Level 1 for as low as $5. They all have different customized perks and also emotes to send into the chat at any given time. So I would love for you all to become a member if you are not a member. Also, you can send super chats and super stickers in the chat at any time. Like I said, the amount doesn't matter. I'll be thankful regardless. The Fact and Stats Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok is at Fact and Stats _. The Fact and Stats Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok is at Fact and Stats _. And typically clips from the show supposed to be getting distributed to Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. Or when I record podcast episodes, or even like I did this morning, recorded like a 1-minute clip YouTube short or whatever. I shared it to all platforms as well on Ortega Oweh. So that's how things are supposed. That's what the vision is supposed to be. Hopefully, more clips from the show will get will start to get posted. And I am looking for people that's willing to assist with that as well. To start it off. So yeah, make sure y'all follow Fact and Stats on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. That's at Fact and Stats _. The link is in the description on this video as well. One of the most important things about Fact and Stats is the playback room. If you ever don't want to watch basketball games by yourself, you want to watch it with a crowd, or you want to watch it with myself, especially tonight's game. We got the Lakers versus the Wolves. And we also got the Bucks and Nuggets. And then we also started off with the Warriors and Magic, I think it is. Make sure y'all pull up to the Fact and Stats playback room tonight, especially for that last game. Live nightly watch parties. It should be a good time. 10:30 Eastern time for that game, 7 o'clock for the first game. And yeah, man, pull up. Playback.tv/Fact and Stats. The link is in the description on this video. Playback is an app you can easily download. It doesn't cost any money to download the app. It doesn't cost any money to sign up and join the Fact and Stats playback room. We had 1,681 members, 19 away from 1,700. Where the merch is factandstats.us. Obviously, I've been giving away and also selling, and also thankful for buyer contributions to the platform on the Fact and Stats apparel side. Still working on a new design, still looking into different things as well for the spring/summer. So be on the lookout for that. And yeah, that's it. Really, for anybody that gambles, feel free to join the Fact and Stats gambling Discord. That is on the About Me section on this page. I posted 2 plays in the Discord last night. They both hit. My third one, I didn't send it because it was live. It hit anyway. So last night was a good night for me from a gambling perspective. Really, it was just a get back night, to be honest, because Luka fucked me over. Luka fucked me over on Tuesday night. So I was a man on a mission last night. I was a man on a mission, and thank God, all my plays cashed. And shout out to Chan, if Chan is in the building. Chan was delusional to bet with the Hawks last night over the Heat. I don't know why he thought the Hawks were gonna beat the Heat back to back. So shout out to Chan. We love Chan money. And for the Who Sold Your Parlay segment, I'm not sure if any folks that gamble heavy is in here at the moment. Luka double tonight. I like it 1,000%. What's the odds? I like that actually. Yeah, I'm looking at Luka. I'm looking at that Luka rebounds tonight too. Who sold your parlay? If anybody in the chat gambled last night, who sold your parlay? If not, we're gonna go ahead and get into Michigan State and Maryland, Kentucky and Oklahoma, and many more college action that we had last night. Auburn stepping on Ole Miss, Vandy even getting the upset win on the road against A&M and more. So that's what we'll be getting into today. Talking about top 10 teams of college basketball and the whole nine. BJ said everybody sold last night. Yeah, 10:30 Eastern is a little late. I'm not gonna lie. 10:30 Eastern, like, bro, that's terrible. That's the only thing that I liked about living on the other coast, bro, where you watch all these games early, like all these games early, bro. Everything was just pushed up 2-3 hours. Like now, you gotta watch a 10:30 game that's not gonna end till 1 a.m. and I don't know. So yeah, we'll see. BJ said all reds. Everybody sold them last night. So I guess that's it for real from BJ. And anybody else that gambled. So we're gonna go ahead and get it started again. Thank you to everybody that's in here so far. Shout out to Tez and Z Farm for being on the stage. I enjoyed college basketball last night. Some nights I'm genuinely choosing college basketball over NBA, and I don't feel no bad type of way about it. Even if my team is playing, like I don't feel no bad way about it. So with that being said, first game of last night, man, we had Michigan State versus Maryland, where Michigan State got the win 58-55. Tre Holloman, hit more than a freaking half court heave. I think he even behind the half court line or right at it, and nailed it. Even when Maryland was storming back, Maryland I think went down like 6 or 8 points in like that last 4 minutes or something like that. They came back by not even making a field goal. They came back by really getting to the line with Gillespie and getting enforcing turnovers. Michigan State was folding right before our eyes. And man, they got blessed. I think it was Gillespie too that did that three. He came down, shot a three, left a couple of seconds, more than a couple of seconds on the clock. Holloman got the ball, flickered it up, hit his only three of the game, cash. Jake Richardson had a good first half, in my opinion. Overall, he still finished with 15 points into the game. So it wasn't nothing too crazy. But man, we got a Maryland fan up here, thankfully, in Z Farm, who was actually at the game. So I'm going to pass it to him and get his thoughts on the game, brother. How did you feel about the game last night, Z Farm?
I'm still feeling for you, brother. Still feeling for you.
It's raining outside. That's when you know it's a bad day. Dark clouds, rain. Surprised any thunder in the lightning, man.
Yeah, he talking.
I'll be back.
Yeah, we can hear you, Tess. Damn. That sucked. I ain't gonna lie. It was crazy. Watching that shot, I had a feeling. I don't know why. I rarely ever do this. When he shot it, I swear on everything, I said that might go in.
Yeah,
he swished it.
Yeah,
he swished it. I was like, damn. But in terms of the game, that atmosphere was crazy last night. I'm not gonna lie. That was probably one of the best atmospheres I've ever attended in a basketball game. Obviously, because I'm a fucking Wizards fan. But Maryland basketball, it was obvious last night that the fans cared and the fans wanted to be there. The fans wanted that win. It was a must-win game last night, I felt, for Maryland basketball. And they didn't play like it. I think you scroll down there. Gillespie was 2 for 10. I think Queen was 2 for 11. Julian Reese was 2 for 7. That's not good. When your top three guys are not performing, I think that's 6 for 28 from the field. Your top three. That's unacceptable. That should never happen in this type of game against a team that you're going to have to beat in March, a caliber of team like Michigan State. It's completely unacceptable. They were out
because listen, like after the bad shot, yes, it's a bad shot. Cool, not even a bad shot. A shot that I just wouldn't have shot like that. I think he could have.
It was too early. I'm not mad at it because Gillespie, he's hit those shots before. He's a pretty decent shooter outside of last night. He shot with, I believe, 4.1 seconds on the clock. Why? You could have taken an extra dribble, maybe 2. And guess what? If you don't make it, you go to overtime. If you make it, you're the hero. We rush the court. Is that like it's like that? I'm not mad if he doesn't make the shot. I'm mad that he took it way too early. I'm mad that he didn't take that extra dribble like he normally would. Next to him, he jumped and gave him an open shot.
Bro, I didn't even realize that.
Yeah, me either. That's a good point out, Z.
Well, what is he? What is what?
But look though, bro. Like a moment
gang,
like that.
You jump for no reason, gang. Ain't even nothing you can even make up for this one,
bro. His mind, he don't understand what's going on, bro. Like
yeah, like that. That's the fam. Like we were just outcoached. We were outplayed, and we really got embarrassed. We should have. If you look at the box score, it kind of is close. We just couldn't hit a shot last night. Our bench, I think, scored 0 points. Yeah, our bench scored 0 points. It was just the Crab Five that scored.
Yeah.
Yeah, like we just got outplayed. We got outcoached. I think this team's still good, but that's unacceptable. That can never happen. With that type of talent, Derek Queen, Julian Reese was playing like Angel Reese last night. That's what we were saying. It's got to be better. But shout out Michigan. I do like him. I know he's going to be a draft pick coming up. Jace Richardson. He had a solid game last night. I was impressed by him and what he did as Apala down low on the defense, guarding Queen, guarding Reese. He was incredible last night. So shout out to those two. Those two were definitely key factors for them winning the game last night. And then Holloman with that shot, he was, I think, their leading scorer off the bench. So yeah, Michigan State won it last night. We didn't show up. We really don't have we play Michigan 2 games from now. We play Penn State this Sunday. Then we play Michigan. Then we play Northwestern. If we can take 2 out of 3, close out the year. If we can get 3 out of 3, that'd be beautiful. But if we lose to Michigan at Michigan, I'm not really mad. But got to get 2. Got to get 2 for the tournament. Then we'll go from there. But yeah, last night, horrible loss. Horrible loss. Not even from the shot, just bad basketball from the Maryland basketball team. And hopefully that does not come around in March. So we'll see.
Yeah, it was a tough watch for sure. Definitely from an offensive perspective between both teams, in my opinion. With you guys making 15 field goals, they made 22. Neither team hit 6 or more threes. Yeah, both teams hit 4 threes. So just from a shot making perspective, it wasn't near yesterday. And you can point to the box score with Gillespie and Queen and Julian combined for 6 made field goals. It was tough. Uh, but I mean, Michigan State won this game literally in one way. I mean, they got outscored at the free throw line by a big margin. You guys made 21 free throws, they made 10. That's not really too ideal where you'll see a team shoot that many free throws and still lose the basketball game, while also having less turnovers. So it didn't add up. But the other thing that made the most sense was the second chance point / offensive rebound. Michigan State had a lot of that, especially in the second half of that game. They had a
Especially
lot
second
of
half.
offensive,
Facts,
yeah,
facts,
especially in
facts.
the second half. They had a lot of offensive rebound. And I kept giving them life, kept giving them fight, and they converted off some of them, if not all, but converted off some of them. And that was the biggest issue for Maryland. The offensive rebounds, man, they couldn't get them. So Kohler, he had two. Zapala had two. Even Jace Richardson, a guard, had three. I said three. I mean, Zapala had three as well. I'm sorry. But overall, they had 13 team offensive rebounds. So I think that's what the game came down to. And that's why I picked them to win the game. Actually, something that you said, because I knew that when it came to that experience and this type of moment in this type of game, even with them being on the road as underdogs, I'm like, yeah, I think Michigan State probably still pull it out. And I know people see 58-55, but I'm telling you, it really was like a 6 to 8 point game, to be honest. Like credit to
That
Maryland for
game,
fighting back.
it should have been close. I'm not gonna lie. Michigan State, they fucked up in the last minute. That
Yeah,
game
yeah,
shouldn't have been
yeah,
to that point. It
yeah.
shouldn't have been to a point where we were hitting a shot or should have hit a shot and then they hit a full.
Exactly.
Shouldn't have happened. Honestly,
Exactly.
the way we were playing, it should have been worse.
Yep.
And if we played somewhat better, it should have been worse on us. But
Yep.
it could have been a blowout either way. But Maryland didn't show up to play, and Michigan State did enough to get the job done. So that's really all it came down to.
1000%.
And I
Yep.
want to add, when Michigan State did go on their run, I love the fight that Maryland came back with in the game. Like they weathered the storm, came back into the game. You could tell the crowd got back into the game. It looked so turned in there. They kind of got blessed, but it still worked out in their favor because I think this the fast break still to put Gillespie on the line for those two free throws. I honestly don't think that was a foul,
No,
but
it
it
wasn't
did
at
work
all.
out. You don't think so either?
No, it wasn't a foul at all.
Yeah, yeah. So it worked out in their favor to really get them that one possession game, and 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 like he said, bro, it's just you came because I came into the playback and said I like overtime. The momentum is 1,000% in Maryland favor right now. Like you could tell with the feel of how the game was even going, but it just came down to that shot, bro. That it was just like, damn, like you took that shot way too early, bro. Way too early. And you, like Z Farm said, you gave him 4 seconds. You can get from one side of the court to the other in 4 seconds. You get what I'm saying? So that's a lot of time. And it just he hit the shot, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? It ain't really too much you can really say. But I love the fight from Maryland, bro. I still think in a tournament they can get a team. But like Z Farm said, you can't your top three guys can't shoot like that. And far as Derek Queen, he took some shots, bro, that I haven't really seen him took all year. I know I haven't really watched as many Maryland games as Z for him. So if he have, he can correct me on that. But I've seen about probably full about 4 to 5, and I was just seeing one leg faders. I seen him shoot a ill-advised three, and I think to that point, like Z for him said, I think he was like 2 for 11. Was he like
Yeah.
2 for 11?
Yeah.
Or 10. Yeah, 2 for 11.
Okay, so I feel like he was just trying to. I feel like he was just trying to implement himself into the game because he knew he was having a bad game, and I think he took. And that's experience, like so. You can look at it as Z form as like it's a win lose because you lost the game, but the win is you got into a game and you got into a situation that you will see in March. You know what I'm saying? Like this will be every game in March. You know what I'm saying? It don't matter what round it is. You may see a Michigan State caliber team in round one. So I think the win that you could take out of it, just for the positive side, I know, nobody wants to lose. You know what I mean? Nobody wants to lose. But the positive side you could take from it is you see how it goes. This is how it goes. And the better thing about it, it'll be in a neutral site rather than away or a home. But this is what it will be. and now you got that experience. You got to actually see it. So now you know how to you learn from it. That that's all it really is. You learn from it. You know what I mean? You finish the year out, go into your conference play, go. You know what I'm saying? Win 2-3 games, get a good seed. But in March, this is the type of game that y'all need, and it. I think y'all are overcoming, bro. I think this is a game that Maryland need though. This is the type of game that they needed. So
Yeah, because we've only had 2 games prior to this where I thought we actually had some decent competition or that we were on the level of, and that was Marquette. I think in our 4th game of the year, number 15 Marquette at the time, and the Wisconsin game we had in January. I thought that was really the only 2 matchups we had that were somewhat March caliber or teams that we can play past the round of 16 that had that type of level. And we beat Wisconsin. Queen was 3 for 14. And we lost to Marquette 78-74. I thought we were in that game the whole time, like last night.
Facts.
And Queen went 9 for 13. Queen, he's, and you can look at, I think, his game logs. He has some games where he stinks. I'm not gonna lie. Like he'll get his rebounds. I think he'll get 10 plus rebounds in a lot of these games in March. But the points and his shot selection, it concerns me at some times. Same with Reese. Reese last night, I don't know what he was doing. Reese scared me. It was some of his shots because he's a 4-year senior. That should never, like, some of the shots he pulled, that's unacceptable. Queen, same thing, but he's a freshman. I'll give him a little bit of the benefit. But for Reese being a 4-year senior and some of the shots he pulled, the 5 shot, it was god awful. But Queen, the offense is going to revolve around Gillespie, Rice, and if one of those guys isn't working, Miguel. If Queen can just be that 18, 15-point guy, 17-point guy, that's fine. I don't need him to be a 29-point, 20-plus point guy in March. I need the guards to step up in March. I need Queen just to be a second, maybe third option in March. It's got to revolve around Gillespie or Rice if we want to win the tournament. But yeah, Queen's been okay. Last night was probably the worst game I've seen him play in a Maryland uniform. So, but yeah, you're right. I'm not really mad about it from that aspect because we are going to need this, especially with the Big Ten tournament coming up. We're going to probably see this team again because we'll probably get that double bye. I don't think Purdue's going to hold out, but yeah, we'll get that double bye. We'll probably see one of these top teams, Michigan, Michigan State, Wisconsin again. It's time to learn. It's time to learn before March, before we get into the big dance. And I still think this team can make some noise in the tournament, but we'll see. We'll see what this team does.
Well said by both of y'all. Great start to the show. We're talking about this Maryland and Michigan State game, and a game where I almost turned it off. I stuck with it, fought through it, and I think it was worth watching towards the end of it. And I think the best thing about this one was after the Tre hit that game winner, and I make a tweet and I refresh my timeline. Everybody tweeted about it, like for the most part. I'm like, okay, a lot of folks was tapping into Maryland and Michigan State. Low scoring game, a lot of missed shots, but people are still watching. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's important. And I'm glad I stuck with it. Shout out to Tre Holloman and shout out to Michigan State for getting it on the road. And like you said, more than likely, you guys will see each other again in the tournament. So that's what that matters. Next, man, next was something like I have not seen in a long time. Again, I do not know the words for this. I'm going to try to say it the best way possible. But next was something that I have not seen in a long time. It was to the point where I had to make a freaking a video on it today. Like I genuinely had to make a video about the performance that I saw last night from Oweh. And you think of Kentucky basketball, we don't have no star potential guy on the coming to the season, probably even throughout this season. We don't have no superstar potential type of player either on this roster at the moment. But we have somebody that came through the doors this year that shows the will to win like no other. Like I haven't seen it in a long time. I cannot stress that enough. I'm gonna keep it real with you.
I'm still, brother. I'm still trying. I was still last night after me and you was texting. I was still trying to find a name to put on it that I can even compare it to.
Yeah.
And the closest that I got was Malik Monk. That's the
Mm,
closest that I got. You know, that
okay.
was 8 years ago. From not
Mm.
it was that 8 years ago, and that's the
What
closest I
game?
didn't got. That was North Carolina.
North Carolina game? Yeah.
Yeah,
That game was insane. Yeah, that game was insane. From what Malik Monk did that
but
game. I
at
think
the
he gave up
same
46. What
time,
was it? 40. What he had?
yeah,
47?
47.
Yeah.
Yeah, but at the same time, that was just that was. I would say at that time, I was still leaning Ortega more because at that time, and I don't, you can agree as well. I believe we had a better team, like a better. We had guys, you know what I mean? Like we had the Fox, we had the Briscoes, we had the Bams, you know, like that was just straight buckets. You know what I mean? Malik Monk was just getting straight buckets, bro. Ortega does this shit on the defensive end too, like no fucking other, bro. Like it's the will, man. The will to win. That nigga is this nigga one of them ones, bro. Like, not gonna lie, he stamped. And
Yeah.
I tweeted last night, bro. He becoming one of my favorite players, bro, because it's like the will to win. He it's the dog, bro. Like you can just tell he wants to win the game, and he's gonna do whatever it takes to win the game. Whether if it's scoring, whether if it's going to get 10 rebounds, whether if it's 20 points, whether you know what I'm saying. What he gets steals, he get blocks, he can do all types of shit. Like I'm like, man, that nigga is special, bro. He's special, but you can continue though.
Nah, I'm with you 1000%. And if I could watch, not even just Oweh, bro, because even Lamont was good in his minutes last night, in my opinion. Um, if I could watch Lamont and Oweh in the backcourt together for 4 straight years, bro, I'll do it, bro. I'll do it because they cut from the same cloth. Oweh just better offensively. Obviously, Lamont is the point guard of the mob, though. Uh, but defense and Lamont is such great hands for the ball, such great instincts defensively. His defensive awareness is insane. That might play him to an NBA roster spot one day, or maybe even G League or whatever the case may be. But um, to the game, bro, I still don't have all the words that I would want to have because, like, you don't see performances like that at this college level on the road against your former team, dealing with all the negative chants, dealing with all the booing, dealing with all the shit talking from on court from your former teammates. All this was going on last night in Oweh's head. And for me, I had text Tez like Oweh throwing me off because I feel like anytime you're playing against your former team, you want to knock down shots or do more to show them what's up. And I even think Luka got himself caught up in that moment a little bit against the Mavs the other night. He was 6 for 17, but he still figured the game other ways. And I think before Oweh went on that run, he was caught in that type of mood a little. He was caught in that type of moment a little bit as well. I think some of his drives and even shots were forced. It wasn't really Oweh like. But man, after that text message, and he looked at the court and he looked at what he had to deal with, and he was like, I truly think he was like this. All right. Jack's wrist bothering him again. Jack's not returning. All right. One of our better offensive players / big man is in foul trouble. All right. Andrew Carr is not really effective tonight offensively. Okay. He ain't even close. He didn't even close. All right. Lamont, 20 minutes, not really shooting the ball for real, / foul trouble. Right. Kobe, not really good offensively, not knocking down the outside shot. He's 1 for 6 from 3% from the field. It's all eyes on me because what Brandon Garrison gave us last night, that's not something that we can bank on
Big
throughout the
shout
course of a
out.
full game. Yeah, big shout out to him. Facts. That's not something that we can bank on for a full course of a game. Can we bank on it for a 5-minute spree or spurt or 10-minute spurt, whatever, or even a half? Yeah, probably so. Before a full game, probably not, right? But Brandon was really damn good yesterday, in his minutes. But Oweh, for anybody that don't know, he had 18 straight points. He scored 21 out of the last 23 points. He had the game-winning bucket. He had the game-saving block on Fierce, who had a good second half, in my opinion. I think Oklahoma, they went up like 5 points. I think it was like 76-71. And I'm like, damn. Somewhere in that ballpark, I'm like, damn. This shit looking a little tough. what's gonna happen, who we gonna bank on, who we like, what's gonna happen. Like, is this gonna be really Oweh, Oweh, Oweh? And it was Oweh, 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 floater in the paint, big three, and one buckets, baseline buckets, and even the down to the last shot, the acrobatic finish, like it was even tough. And then to come back down on the other end, where Fears was having success with in the pick and roll game, and also and or get into the bucket to play honest defense in transition because Fears was coming fast. That's 6'6", he's coming fast.
Mind you, brother. He just fouled
Yeah,
before
just
that
more. Yep.
possession on his
He just fouled more.
boy. He just
Yep.
fouled, but then yeah, continue.
Yep. He just fouled more in that possession. Literally just and you know it's crazy. That possession, we played good defense for 28 out of 30 seconds. Like we was
Yep.
clamping their ass. Like 20 out of that BG and Oweh was clamping their ass. The whole 28, really the whole 30 seconds. Late last foul. Oweh, man. I mean, that was one of the more special Kentucky performances, or really Kentucky halves that I want to say in a long time. I've been a Kentucky fan for 15 years now, basically. So really, man, shout out to Tego Oweh. Hell of a performance, career high 28 points, and I feel like he couldn't have did it in any other arena. You know, against your former team, somewhere where you were at for 2 years, and you come back on the road and you do that in a New Jersey. That was special. I know he'll never ever forget that game. So shout out to Oweh, really. And I'm
You
just gonna
gotta
pass
run
it to
his
my dog.
tape, bro.
Oh well. Let me find that joint.
But yeah, though, man, that was some special shit yesterday, bro. And I think you hit everything on the head, bro. Like he was dealing with so much, and it's crazy because when you text me that, I didn't want to text back what you had said that he probably was dealing with, because I didn't want you to say, man, fuck all that, man. That shit, that's bullshit. But I felt them though. Like every time he got the balls from jump ball, they booed him the whole game. And like I was saying with
Yeah,
Queen, I feel like them shots that were Russ, he was just trying to like bring himself in the game. And I think it was force. Just trying, what I'm saying, just trying to put on, just trying to, show him what left. But like you said, brother, after that text, it was on. Like it was on from there. And bucket. He scored every point since
right.
this right
Yeah,
here.
that was
Check.
insane,
He
bro.
scored every fucking point from here.
That was insane, bro. This was the best one right here.
Uh,
Oh my
and
god,
one
bro. He's
doggy.
different, bro. He different, bro. Spin, adjust, and one. That's
Oh my
crazy.
god, bro. Post game, spin off and
And
one
one. That's
floater.
tough, bro.
Tough, bro.
Oh, this is a great play call out of the timeout too. This play call was so great, bro. I want to give Pope credit for this play call, bro.
Facts.
Because they're thinking we're giving Oweh the ball on the handoff right here because everything is going to Oweh. Instead of that, he sets a down screen for Oweh with Kobe coming over, and you cannot stay with Oweh because you got to stay with Kobe. And if this man that's on Amari tries to overplay it, Amari can then um rip through and get to the basket. So they're in a. This is a great play call, bro. Let me slow the time. Let me slow the
This
speed
was
up
out
on
of
this.
a timeout too.
This is out of the timeout, bro. Great. So he tries to shift back to Oweh. This guy right here does not shift and take Kobe. So the switch is not automatic. So then he thinks back in his head, well, shit, I gotta stay with Kobe because I can't let one of the best 3-point shooters get a free three. So then he has to leave. He tries to show, and then he got to leave and Oweh easy. See, they fucked up. And that's all because of Kobe Bryant and what
Facts.
he does, on a game-to-game basis for the most part when it comes to knocking down an outside shot. Great play call, bro. Great play call. And then this bucket is just out of it's just
Oh my gosh, bro.
and I'm mad they didn't have the block in this clip.
Oh my gosh,
But they
bro.
get it.
Nah, bro.
They get
Yeah,
it.
they get it. They get it, bro. He
Yeah.
from 10 minutes, in the second half, he scored every point, bro. That is insane. Literally insane. Tim, he went on a 18-point run by himself. Literally. Like, bro, bro. I still don't have the words for that shit, bro. Like I was so amazed and I was so happy last night. I'm like, bro, this nigga just cemented himself as one of the greats to come through, bro. Nobody has ever did that. And it's crazy to say because a lot of people probably still don't know who he is, but we had so many guys to come through. He's not even on them caliber level of players, and he didn't came in and did something in his first year that nobody has ever done, that we have never seen. Dealing with your Amari in foul trouble, dealing with Lamont fouling out, dealing with Jax going down, dealing with a bad Kobe game. You know what I'm saying? Dealing with Andrew Carr. They say he re-aggravated his back, so that's why he sat. So he was going, and then dealing with going back to your old team on the road, getting booed. Like he was dealing with so much last night, bro, and like he overcame so much shit last night. And mind you, this is all at the rack. Like he's going to the rack. Like these ain't threes. These are floaters and layups and dunks. 18 points straight in a row, 21 out the last 23. Man, that's impressive, bro. And I've been seeing Kentucky media too. I think the biggest challenge for this year, for after the season, bro, it's not gonna be getting a top recruit. It's not gonna be getting a portal guy. It's gonna be how can you contain Ortega for the next year, bro? I think that's gonna be the biggest challenge because I told you last night. I said, bro, a performance like that, you don't come back to school. Like just generally speaking, you don't come back to school, bro. If a team promise him that they will draft him and let him develop under whatever staff or whatever they got going on, I think he's gone. And he was, and out of the transfers that we did get, he was already projected to come back from start. He's outplaying every transfer that we had since the start of the season, bro. He had 26 points straight. I mean, I said 26 points, 26 games straight with 10 plus points, and nobody has ever did that since who? Malik Monk. You know what I mean? So it's like he didn't accomplish so much things this year, bro. With him being not really the odd man out, but the odd man out as in one of the transfers that was already projected to come back and not go to the league. It was always the Jacks. It was always the Amaris. It was always the Monts. It was always the Kobe's because of his shot. Ortega was the odd man out, bro, and he's outplaying the others. And that's something that we did not expect, bro. And I want to give a big shout out to Pope, bro. Big shout out to Pope, bro, because he did a hell of a fucking job, bro. Putting this team together in a month and a half, and 2 weeks down the road, you got to go play the best teams in the country, and it's paying off. It's paying off, bro. So I want to give and big shout out to Brandon Garrison. Feel like we ain't say that enough. I think he had a big game yesterday. He helped us in the win, dealing with Amari in foul trouble and Carr not really being productive. So yeah, man, that was impressive, bro. That was so impressive, bro. I'm not gonna lie. One of the best half performances I didn't seen. Like you said, bro, come through this shit in a long time, bro. A long time. And it's crazy because the name that I can put on it is Malik Monk. But hell, like we've been saying, Ed, that was 8-9 years ago. You know what I mean? So impressive.
Yeah, this was definitely one of my favorite Kentucky games, and I wanna. I remember we was like, why did Pope take Lamont and Amari out the game when Oweh was on the court? We're basically, our them type of guys, Chandler and Perry and Trent, and etc. But I didn't even know Lamont foul situation, so he took him out for like a good little minute and a half, and they allowed Oklahoma to gain some steam again. But he put them right back in, but then Lamont fouled out like 30, 40 seconds later. So like, he had 4 fouls. I didn't even know. So I do question Pope's sub pattern sometimes, but I think what I'm starting to realize, everything that he does when he subs, it's always for something. Like it always makes sense. Like if I'm trying to say, like, when it comes to guys getting spot breaks or spot breathers, I would say it's always timely on how he do it. I just think that it looks better when we have all 3 of our guys on the court, so you don't really see the drop off in offense. Granted, Jack's reversed something to monitor, seeing what's up with that. Lamont, I think he was fine in his 20 minutes of
Yeah,
play.
he said he good. He said he good.
Yeah, and I think Lamont was fine in his 20 minutes of play. Again, the reason why, I'm gonna say this again, the college basketball continuation. This is why that was what would you change for me? Because Lamont had an and one bucket when he got hit on the back of the head, had an and one bucket, and they called it on the floor. Like they no continuation, bro. No continuation. I just genuinely
Yeah.
don't like it, bro. I don't like it. I think it's bogus. So yeah, man, it hats off to Oklahoma for one. I think Fears got that team going. Moore, uh, one of their leading scorers on the team, was good as well. And then Elvis hit a big three. And then one of the big men hit some fluke three. And you know when that fluke three happened, bro, you just know like 26% 2-point shooting on the season. He gets Amari to jump, steps over, pulls up, hit it. I'm like, oh man, it's one of them games.
One of them
But
games,
yeah, I'm
bro.
like, oh man, it's one of them games.
We see that shit every year, bro.
What was that, Clemson?
Every year,
I
bro.
think it was
Yes,
Clemson earlier
bro.
in the year, and that happened.
Yes, bro.
So I'm like, oh man, one of them games. But like I said, Oweh rose, Oweh stepped up, and Oweh did what needed to be done for us to make sure we got that win. And I think he wanted this one bad, and I'm glad that he got it. It was one more thing that I wanted to say. Oh, the last thing that you said, like I text you, I think he's an NBA player, but if I'm him, I'm not. Only reason why I would not go, because yeah, a team can promise you something as far as a draft spot or draft, whatever the case may be, but I truly don't think it'll be any damage for him to come back, because one, with the NIL and everything like that. Two, he'll still be the best player on the team with our guys coming in. And three, he will still be heavily prioritized on the team because he'll probably most likely be our best guard still. And then four,
and you can get a first round draft grade too.
Potentially, yes, for sure. And then four, I think it's still uncertainty around, in my opinion, how will he be utilized in the pros? Because he's not a point guard to me. I think he's like a combo guard, but then he's not a great outside shooter. So it's like, he's a guy that's going to get his and contribute. He's a two-way guy. I would say he's a two-way guard. But I don't know, man. How you feel about that? Like, how you feel about it? Because I think his outside shot is going to mean a lot at the NBA level.
No, it does.
I don't think he like it's too many because he's not a point guard to me. Like, you think he's a point guard? I don't know. I don't think he's a point guard.
Not at all. Not at all. Not at all. Not at all.
So I don't know, because it's not like because Peyton Wallace was a point guard, but he also can shift to being a combo guard. But he also was a freaking animal on the defensive side. You know what I'm saying? And I think he showed more capable. Damn. Oh wait. I think Oweh was better than Kaysen a little bit offensively, if you ask me, to be honest. Damn, that's a tough one. Damn.
That's what I'm trying to. It make you think, bro. That's why I text you that. That's exactly why I text you that. Because you just said the perfect name.
Yeah.
The perfect name. Kaysen Wallace. That's what he was. But the difference is in that, which I do agree with you, Kaysen came in as a point guard. And I think that's why you gotta, I think, give the notch to Kaysen, because height wise they're the same height. Physical wise, they damn near got they damn near got the same features on them. You know what I mean? Broad shoulders or whatever. They both animals on the defensive end. Kaysen's shot was a little better, but Kaysen can run the show, and Ortega can't run the show. That's more so why I do. That's I'm with you 100%. I'm with you.
Yeah. So
but if you give a point, if you give a point guard to Ortega, it's on. It's on. Because now he can play his natural position. He gonna get the mismatches that he want. He don't gotta guard the point guard, so he'll then guard the 2 guard or the 3 guard, and that works out with him, and and his body structure and his athletic ability, and that makes him more successful.
Yep. All he would have to do, and again, like I said, I'm all for him going to the league, but all he would have to do is, like I said, 6'4". Whenever you get opportunity to get a 6'4" guard with a two-way mind, that's always a plus. But you gotta show us that you can play, mate. You gotta show us that you can run an offense, whether that's summer league, whatever the case may be. And then you also gotta show us, or even in them combine games or whatever the case that they be having. But you also gotta show us that you can improve on your outside shot, because this jumper is like a little, I don't know how to explain it. It's like it's not clean. Like it's like I don't know how to explain it, bro. I think you know what I'm saying. Like it's like a little,
it's a little hitch. It's a little hitch.
Yeah, it's a little mini hitch in it. Yeah. So
Well, from the games I've seen, he's a great catch and shoot guy. I think his catch and shoot ability is solid enough for at least the pros. The problem is
Yeah.
for me his consistency at the 3-point line. And I think
Yeah.
that's what the question scouts will ask in the NBA is, can this guy give me at least a 30% 3-point shot in the league? Because that's what they're
Yeah.
looking at, and that's what they're going to be looking at with first round talents. If he declares, say he does, I think he's a second round talent, early second round guy.
Same. Yeah.
And I think he has a shot to make a roster. Again, who's out there? Boston, because they have our pick. One of these bad teams. He could maybe get a shot on a team, but I think he should stay and become a Kentucky legend. I think that's his best path. Wait till next year, develop his craft more, and just become a college legend. And then next year you come out, you're an even better prospect. Because he should have went out last year, I felt like. He was one of the guys I was looking at last year. And I thought he was going to come out, maybe be a second round guy, get a 2-way deal. But he came back to school, went to you guys. He's even better. I think he'll be better next year. So I think he should stay. Me personally.
Yeah. If I'm here, I'm staying too. My damn self. So that's that. More action around college basketball last night. I had YouTube TV up, so I was trying to watch 3-4 games to the best of my ability. But once Kentucky came on, I had to like lock in as a full screen that joint. Couldn't be playing around.
Oh, every time, bro. I don't even turn the channel.
Yeah, I had to get them other joints up out of here. I ain't gonna lie to you. But St. John's, great win against Butler last night. They pretty much in control for the most part, majority of this game. And this one on the road, 76-70. Vandy being A&M did not surprise me. This is why we've been trying to tell somebody in here the other day to watch out for Vandy. Who was it? Ted? We talking to Miles?
Miles.
Was it Miles? Yeah.
Because he was that'll be, well, it's gonna be an updated one today, but at that time it was Memphis versus Vandy. And you remember I was saying the second round would have been Michigan State, and he was looking past Vandy talking about Michigan State. I'm like, nigga, you talking about Michigan State? You got a hard one in the first. You know what I mean? You can get up out of there in the first if you know what I mean. If you look past them, that's what a lot of teams do. Look past, think about who they can play in the future. Oh, long as we get here, you know what I mean? That's what we want. But you look at, you know what I'm saying? You plan that at that point, you would be playing down to your competition, not looking at the team the same because you don't think they as good as other teams that you have to play down the road. Nah, bro. That tournament shit one game at a time. And I both of us, I can tell you firsthand, shit, that's what I'm on this year. I ain't looking to pass shit. My heart got broke 2 years in a row. My heart, you feel me? I ain't looking past a damn thing, nigga. Like, I did that 2 years in a row and went out the first round. So, yeah.
I can't believe it, bro. Man, Kentucky's wild. But yeah, shout out to St. John, shout out to Vandy. Definitely is a big win to probably get them inside of the tournament. We'll see. I know another team last night needed a win to pretty much almost pencil themselves into the tournament as well, and that was Texas. I'm gonna jump there real quick. I didn't fully watch the game until Kentucky game went off, but I just want to give a shout out to Tre Johnson. Hell of a scorer, prolific guy. Should be top 5 pick in this draft. 39 points last night as a freshman. He eclipsed / broke Kevin Durant's record for a Texas freshman. KD had 37. Tre had 39. He did have a big turnover late down the stretch of that game, which pretty much can probably say made them lose the game. Came back, hit a 3, but then Arkansas converted the free throw, and that pretty much was the game. So Tre had 39 points and was efficient from the field and 3. So shout out to Tre Johnson.
Man,
like I said,
he
should be a top 6 pick. Yeah, should be a top 6 pick.
He is.
Listen, this is what I love.
Go ahead.
I love my team sucking, man, because I can watch college and be like, damn, this guy could be a wizard. This guy could be on my team soon. Tre Johnson, he might not be it, but he's going to be a hell of a talent to one of these teams like the Bulls. He might be a Spur. I ain't going to let the Spurs get one of those top picks. I don't think the Blazers will take him. But Brooklyn, maybe Philadelphia, maybe Toronto, one of those teams towards the back, towards a little bit of middle. I think he'll be a great fit. Whatever team he goes to. Great talent, man. Love Tre Johnson.
The really skilled offensive player, had the knack for getting buckets, a great shooter, can shoot from anywhere on the court. And I think that's the best part about his game, his ability to shoot from 3. So, yeah, man, similar to Z-From. I can't wait to see what Tre Johnson falls. A kill call. This one, I think Arizona-Utah spread. Arizona got the win 83-66. They've been playing really good basketball over the last month for the most part. Memphis almost tricked off this game against Rice, but still won by 12 points. Clemson took care of business against Notre Dame. What was worth shouting out last night? That might have been it. I ain't
That
see
might
Ohio
be. That
State.
might have been it.
Yeah, I didn't see Ohio State and USC game. I said, forget it. Yeah, I
Yeah,
said,
it's
forget
about
it.
there.
Yeah, that's looking like it's about it. Tonight though, which I didn't even realize, we got Rutgers in Michigan. I feel like Michigan just played on Monday or Tuesday, whatever. Well, didn't they just play?
Yeah, yeah. But you know, it's that time of the year again. You got to get the season got to
Yeah,
end. I mean,
yeah. Yeah, man, Rutgers, man, they started the year so good, dog. They started the year so good, bruh. And
yeah, yeah,
man,
it sucks, bro. And they talking about they might not even make the Big Ten tournament. They last game would be their last game, bro. That's I hate it for them two niggas, bro. I hate it for them, bro. I hate it. Look,
they
4-0. God damn, man.
started
Damn.
off 5-1. It's crazy because the Bama and Ohio A&M game both was good. They both was good games. That's the
I
crazy
remember.
thing.
Yeah,
Man,
I might have been a little too high, bro. Like I might have been a little too high on A&M, bro. I might have been a little too high. That they can get got for sure,
no,
for
for
sure they
sure. Yeah,
can.
they can lose
That's three
early,
straight for him, right?
1,000%. Oh,
That's the third
Rutgers.
straight for him.
Lost. Yeah, that's a good question. That
Because
probably is
A&M,
3 straight for
I've
A&M.
been that's all I've been hearing about A&M, man. A&M's been
Yeah,
hated,
yeah,
man.
3 in a row.
yeah.
Damn, three in
And
a
they got
row.
Yeah, that's what
and
I
they got
like.
Texas. And they got Texas. I mean, Florida and Auburn back to back coming up. My
Ooh.
goodness, but they can lose
They
5 straight games, bro.
Florida, Auburn, LSU.
They can
Damn.
lose
That was
five
a
straight
bit, but
games.
at LSU, shit, it's not a
Damn.
cakewalk.
Nah, not at all, bro. And you got to go
Yeah.
to Florida. Come
And
on now.
and
Like,
Florida coming off a loss, I think.
yep.
Florida coming off a loss,
No,
right?
no. Florida. No, they did. They
No,
did.
Florida.
LSU.
They,
Wasn't it
they just lost to
LSU?
Georgia. Yeah, Georgia.
Georgia. Okay, Georgia.
Yeah. So Florida coming off that loss and they come back home. Yeah, it might get a
It
little
might
ugly
get
for
ugly
A&M.
in there,
I
bro.
ain't
It
gonna lie.
might
If
get
we try,
real
yeah,
ugly in there.
it might get a little ugly for A&M. Keep it a rack with you. Yeah, it might get ugly.
74%. Yeah, bro. It might get ugly. It might get ugly, bro.
The
Damn.
top 10, the top 10 teams in college basketball, I think that's more so activity like. That's why I sort of kind of wanted to put it at a Monday, just with like midweek for the end of the week, it's a little slow/chill in here right
Yeah,
now. So I'm probably gonna continue to hold onto that because we only got 26 folks in here right now. No BJ, no Dame, no Jordan Woods, and a couple of other college basketball folks. That definitely will chime West. That'll definitely be able to chime in on this list right here or activity. I'll say. Um,
for sure.
what else I want to say about college basketball?
You ready
What
for
else I
y'all
want to say?
brackets? You ready
Yeah,
for them brackets?
get ready for y'all brackets. I'm gonna think of a new way or something new to do for brackets this year. Last year I gave away a free shirt to the winner. This year I don't know what I'm gonna do. So I gotta sort of kind of continue to brainstorm on that. Because I wanted to be like some prize or something like that. But I can't wait. I'm super duper excited. I hope everybody is super duper locked in and ready. And I know NBA was. We'll head to.
It's kind of shitty, man. I ain't gonna lie.
I know.
I was
Bruh,
box score
that
watching. I
shit
was like,
be,
oh,
bro. That shit be so janky, bro.
I
Like
don't even want to
that.
try to force the NBA to. Like, it's like, but okay.
I
I
mean,
mean,
Detroit beat Boston.
yeah. So I think that's a big thing. While we're here, I guess I'll just run through everything like that. And obviously, this looking like it'll probably be an early show today. But again, I do have a lot to work on anyway. If I did not, I would have switched to playback. I would have brought up a topic, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. But again, I have a lot to work on, and I want to be ahead versus being behind. And I don't want to procrastinate. Facts, keys. Definitely don't want to go home in the first round this year. I don't think we will, man. Hopefully, I don't think we will. We too good of a team, in my opinion. But last night, or things around the NBA real quick. Paul George is expected to put his podcast on hold to focus on the team and his well being and all that for the time being for the foreseeable future. That's pretty much it. Jalen Clark, a 2-year deal with the Wolves, and they also signed Bones Tyler to a 2-way contract. They now, to some of the action from last night, really for anything that could potentially stood out. I think tonight's games will be better than last night's games. But the Pistons and the Celtics. Pistons jumped on the Celtics early in the first half. The Celtics came back and I think they made it 56-55 or something like that at halftime. It was somewhere in that ballpark. But I just think that what Boston is doing right now was special, man. I mean, Cade 21-11. Malik Beasley was good in his minutes as well last night. Off the bench, he had 26 points. And the Thompson twin. I mean, the Thompson twins, you know what I'm saying? Like, I know a man had 25 last night, but this one, Asor has 7 points, but he had 5 steals, and 6 rebounds. They just affect the game in so many different ways. And they're the true do-it-all players. They're just not good or / great 3-point shooters. So really shout out to both twins. I like that the Detroit's core for the most part is all young. Cade, Duran, Asor, Ron, even Isaiah Stewart, I believe, Sasser, etc. They're all like 23 and below or 24 and below. So you can expect them to continue to trend in the right direction. And long as Cade is healthy, they'll continue to win some games and be a better ball club. As far as Boston side of things, I mean, I think the biggest issue with them this year, or one of the biggest issues with them this year, Drew Holiday is just not playing the same offensively nor defensively. His field goal percentage dropped. His threes are not falling like they were last year. And in last night's game, Drew Holiday had 4 points with over 5 from 3 and 2 for 10 from the field. And just to show y'all what I was referring to, and I said the drop in his game, not really points per game, really, is really just the statistics, the percentages, I want to say. He's 48% last year from the field and 43% from 3. This year, he's 34% and 43% from the field, or 44% from the field. You might not notice that on the box score basis, but throughout the course of a season, you can see like his impact is just not the same. Drew Holiday's impact is not the same. And he just got a nice little contract for them as well. But he's like, 34 now? Yeah, he's 34 now, about to be 35 going into next season. So, yeah, man, that's a big issue for Boston, personally. Also, they play without Jaylen Brown. So, playing without one of your better scorers or your second best scorer on the team and JB, and you really only have Derek White, who just shoots threes, no shade, but Derek White just shoots threes, who was pretty damn good last night from the 3, 5 for 10, and knocked down 6 field goals. But that goes to my point. He made 5 threes last night and only made 1 field goal that wasn't a 3. Porzingis, I don't know really what to say about him because I haven't really been hearing too much about him this year. Maybe Boston fans can speak to a Porzingis, but he's averaging 19 and 7 on the season. Yeah, he's cool. Look like he's cool this year. So I don't know. I really can't speak to Porzingis. I know some Boston fans don't want him on a mob anymore, and or Drew. But yeah, man, playing without JB, Tatum was the left out there to lead the way alongside Peyton Pritchard coming in with tie-in with Derek White, was second in scoring at 18 points per game. But really just hats off to Detroit. They're rolling, they're playing great basketball. And if you're going to try to beat this team, they're going to come at you every single night with the same effort, same play, and led by Cade Cunningham. And you're going to need, everybody on that side to contribute. And I think Boston was missing Jaylen Brown last night tremendously. And obviously their defense need to be better. But just really looking at Drew and KP, you can't have those guys going 6 for 21. And even Al basically combining 9 for 31 in your starting lineup. That's just piss poor. And they all play 25 plus minutes. So really shout out to Boston. Amadou saying Boston's not going. I mean, really shout out to Detroit. Amadou saying Boston's not going back to back. We obviously have to wait and see. Yeah, man, that's my Celtics this year. Drew Holiday, his drop off is definitely noticeable. And really just credit to Boston. I mean, really credit to Detroit. So I'll leave it at that unless y'all got to add something to it. Or y'all want to add something to it.
It's not really about the game.
I ain't really watched none of these shits, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
Nah, I feel that.
Yeah, I kind of box score watch. I was in and out on this one, but listen, I'm looking at Detroit's cap space and the money they're spending. They don't really have nothing. Like the Cade's contract goes into effect next year, $38 million, 41 after that. Tim Hardaway's a free agent after next year. He's off the books. Schroeder's off the books after next year. Malik Beasley. They got some money. They're going to make a splash in free agency. I can see it already. They're going to get one of these top guys, and they come to Detroit. Detroit's going to be a team to watch out for in free agency. One of these guys, whoever it is, A big splash is coming, and he's going to Detroit. Watch out. The East is not the same East that it was, man. I'm telling you, this is the start. Detroit's the first team. Watch in the next 2 years. These teams that were tanking, that sucked, they've built the right way. The East is going to be competitive in 2 years. Watch. Detroit's the first team.
One, my dog Malik. Thanks for subbing on Twitch, gang. You're a real one, Brody. You're a real one. And you saying nobody want to see Detroit in the playoffs. Okay. I rock with K, one of my favorite players. Z-Farm just said a good comment as well. He's looking beyond basketball this season. He's enjoying the run that they own, but he's looking beyond that and looking at some flexibility that they had this offseason to even improve the roster even more. So shout out to Z-Farm. Key said who's the free agents? I don't know. But I think they could be in the market to making a splash move for somebody as well. So yeah, Z-Farm, credit, man. Good shout out to Detroit. And we'll see what they do this offseason. And hopefully they maintain that top 6 seed, which I think they will, so they can get a taste of the playoffs, similar to how the Magic did last year. Because I asked the question, yeah, they will be top 6 seed. My goodness. We got to land a star. We got to land a star. Yeah, I'm hip, Justin. I didn't want to pull it up, to be honest. Because I didn't know what could happen or whatever the case may be. Can't have a level right now. Let me see. NBA free agents. NBA free agents. Malik, we got to play today too.
And I'm looking at their draft capital, man. Their draft capital, they can definitely make a move if they want to. If this is for real and they want to commit and say, hey, let's go for it. Let's start competing. Let's start winning. Because I think their pick this year conveys to Minnesota, or it might be a lottery, or it might be lottery protected. Who knows? But if they want to commit draft capital for a star player, and this is for real, and they want to start going all in, they see teams maybe start regressing a little bit, I wouldn't be surprised if Detroit do it, but they got a ton of money. They're ready to go. I'm telling you, the East, Orlando, them, shit, wait 2 years, us. East going to be really fucking good, man. I can't wait. It's going to be some competitive-ass basketball 2027, 2020. Damn, I love it. I might be back, man. I might be back full-time.
And I'm not, I know you're not trolling. I know you're serious, but I do think the Wizards are on the trend in that direction as well. I'm glad the Magic started last year. The Magic improved their record over the last 3 years, every single year. I think probably obviously this year they're not going to. A lot of injuries happen. But now the Pistons are upticking, you know what I mean, to win as many games as they did last year and not be where they are now this year. You know, you sort of kind of just got to pat themselves on the back for that. As far as the free agents, I don't really see anybody keys personally that I will go head over the hills for. I think anything that's really going to happen is really just sign and trade type of things. Not sign a trade, but it'll be via trade, I'll say, because I'm not throwing nothing at any of these guys. If anything, I'm getting role players that complements what I have now, which I think that's out here for sure.
I take a look at 26 then, because 26, I know there's some names. Definitely 26. 2026 has got to be somebody. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, they making a move in 26. They might wait another year, let some guys develop. Oh, yeah, 26, they making a move. All these teams going to make a move.
Yeah, 26,
damn, that's a good
26 is some name for sure. Yeah.
Ooh, that's a good class. Oh, man. I know Jaren going to get paid his $300 million by the Grizzlies, so I'm not going to count him, but, you know. Hey.
Yeah. But yeah,
telling you, clear your books.
It still doesn't change anything you said. I agree with you for sure.
Clear your books, man. If you're a team that's got some bad contracts, clear your books. If you're a trash team, you know you're going to tank. Get these guys, man. Get your draft capital. Be the OKC Thunder. That's the way. Get your draft capital up. Start selling. Perfect, man. I love it.
Yeah, Nush. That's him, Nush. That's him. And I agree with you, Z-Farm. Thank you, brother. Nah, fuck, that ain't gonna happen. J1 fact. Shout out to the Pistons, man. I'm glad. I'm happy for him. I'm happy for Cade. There's a lot of bad things said around his name. As far as if he can change that team around and his level of play and all that. And I think he's killing and silencing a lot of doubters for sure. But his play this year, also with him being a first time All-Star, which won't be his last time either. Halliburton balled out last night. Really, I'm pretty sure nobody on this stage at the moment watched this game. I'm just giving Halliburton credit for balling out. And the Raptors continuing to just us and Raptors Pacers continuing to turn their season around as of January on down. Halliburton had 33 points, 11 assists last night. Only missed 3 shots. 2 of them was threes. And everybody else just contributed. They had 5 guys in double figures last night. They shot 53% from the field, 40% from 3, and they shot bad from the free throw line. All in all, the Raptors got the win by 20 points. The Pacers got the win by 20 points. Anything far as the Raptors, bro, y'all know how I am when it comes to these type of teams. I don't like. They know what they got to do, and they're doing it. Just that simple. They know what they got to do, and they're doing it. So I already have nothing really to say. I am curious to see how Scotty Barnes and Ingram will look next year, but obviously I don't think we're going to see that this season. So, and if we do see it this season for a couple of games or two, I'll try to enjoy it. I'll try to lay my eyes on it as many games as possible. But yeah, that's that. The Raptors are 18-41. They're shaping up to having the top 10 pick in this draft, and that's pretty much what their main focus is on. If this Knicks game is next, I know we got Josiah up here. Yeah, it is actually. The Knicks got to win 110-105. One of the best closers in the NBA, Jalen Brunson, point blank, period. One of the best closers, and I want us to rank. I was thinking about this last night as I was watching this game. One day in playback, we're gonna rank who we believe is the most clutch players in the NBA or even best closers in the NBA. A little top 10 thing, just like a small activity to do. Like I said, if I did not have so much to do, these next couple of days, like on some behind the scenes fact and stat stuff, then I would have shifted to playback. I would have added, I would have went through the slate, I would have did activity, etc. But if I ever am out of here early, it's because I have other things to work on, clothes, edits, things of that nature. So yeah, that's that. But 110-105, the Knicks secured the win, even with Maxey, Paul George, and Oubre leading the comeback in that second half of this game. Josiah, man, talk to us, man. How did you feel about this game?
What's up, everybody? How I feel about this game? There's not really nothing to say. It should have been a blowout. That's about it. This is a bad win for us. Jalen Brunson did what he had to do in the fourth. Mikal had a strong first half, but this is a bad win. You should just blow the Sixers out. It was like we were up to as close as 19 points. So you just have to keep that lead up, and I think just a bad win, but hey, it's a win's a win.
Okay. Bad win. Okay. Well, all right. I mean, looking at the box score, obviously you have to be impressed with the efforts of Josh Hart, who had 17 total rebounds. We also pointed to Mikal having a great first half, finished the game with 28 points. But like I said, when Maxey had a couple of big buckets for the Sixers down the stretch, even Oubre. But Brunson answered. Brunson answered with a right wing 3 over Maxey. He answered with a couple of layups down the stretch of that game, and he pretty much did not want to lose that game, similar to Oweh not wanting to lose last night to Oklahoma. So really shout out to Jalen Brunson. He's one of the better closers in the NBA, especially when it's clutch time. I think Knicks fans are pretty confident, and coaches are pretty confident with giving number 11 the ball, get out the way and let them operate. So shout out to Jalen Brunson. And the Knicks, they moved to 38-20 on the year, and they got the win without Karl Anthony Towns, who was nursing a knee injury at the time. So yeah, that's that.
Yeah, Brunson is now the odds-on favorite to win Clutch Player of the Year.
He's not a what?
So he's basically like the odds-on favorite as of today.
The odds-on favorite.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think I
I'm
saw something
looking
was
at
like
the
a
stats
minus
right now.
140 or 110.
He has the most clutch field goals at 37, DeMar 34, Jokic 34, Trey 34, and Maxey 34.
Okay. Shout out to Brunson. Beasley for 6th man of the year. That seems like that's paying Pritchard to lose, but Beasley do got a case though. Beasley do got a case. I think even DeAndre Hunter also had a case. They'll probably be the 3 finalists, to be honest. Yeah, to be honest. Shout out to Paul George. Scored 20 points for the first time in a long time. But want to say that. All these reports are running around what the Sixers are going to do with Embiid. Are they going to try to chase the play-in, whatever? But they're now 20-38. And, man, was such a disappointing season, man. Such a disappointing season, man. That's really all I got to say about it. Such a disappointing season. And we're going to head to the next game. PP, yeah, he probably got that keys. No funny. Also, if y'all in here, y'all do not forget to hit that subscribe button. And more importantly, again, as I have a lot of time throughout my day now, in this afternoon/day to work on a lot of the things that I got to work on. I will be locked and loaded tonight for the watch party. Make sure y'all pull up. It is 2 games I really want to see. That's the Bucks and the Nuggets, and then I also want to see the Lakers and the Wolves. That's really the main game that I want to see today. And like I said, some days I choose college basketball or NBA, but tonight is the NBA day for me, personally. 4th game, we had the Blazers versus the Wizards last night. Shaden Sharp dunk of the year. I mean, it was ridiculous. The dunk was ridiculous, literally insane. I mean, the cock block, the cock back. I said cock block. The cock back. How high he got into the air, it was insane. He had 36 points, 8 rebounds, and 5 assists off the bench. Scoot also came off the bench and had 16 points. Didn't shoot great from the field, but he shot well from 3. And that's pretty much that, man. It's a lot of guys scoring for these Blazers team. Like I said, I knew this game was gonna be a lot of scoring. I said this yesterday. I think the teams combined for 250 points. They probably went over their over, whatever the over was, or whatever the line was in this game. And on the Wizards side of things, they also had Corey come in with 20, Smart and Bub contribute, Poole having 24, Bilal having 16, Rashawn Holmes, who's now having an opportunity to play minutes again, coming in with 20 points. And this was without Alex Sarr active, and also without DeAndre Ayton and Robert Williams and Thibault active as well for Portland. I don't know if you got anything to say about this game. I don't know if you were locked in or you was locked in on Maryland. I don't know if you even probably watched. You at the game. I don't know if you watched the game. Probably not. But yeah.
I kind of just was box score watching, but I know we talked about this last week with the All-Star stuff. I would love to see Shaden Sharp in a dunk contest.
Oh yeah.
I don't know about these star players. I don't think you really need star players. This guy would elevate the dunk contest just off his flashiness and his ability to dunk the basketball. Please, next year, Adam Silver, NBA, please put Shaden Sharp in the dunk contest. Thank you.
Yo.
I second that. That's a great idea.
My
Niggas
mic
keep
working?
saying Ja and Zion, bro. I'm trying to see that boy Shaden.
My mic working.
What's good? Yeah, it's working. What's good, Twin? What's good? I'm gonna do.
It's good. I got time today. I watched a lot of hoops last night, so I'm gonna fuck with y'all for the afternoon.
West came in. West said he participated already. He lost. Was he in the Jalen Green dunk contest? What dunk contest Shaden Sharp was in? I can't remember. Wasn't that 2 years ago? Shaden Sharp.
No, he withdrew from that contest. He was supposed to be in 23, but he withdrew because he got hurt against us, surprisingly. But yeah, he was supposed to be in it, but he got hurt.
What happened to Denny? They said his ankle.
Yeah, he got hurt in the first quarter, I think.
Yeah.
Didn't even give him no tribute or nothing. Damn shame. Shout out to Denny, though. Hell of a player.
You think he deserved the tribute?
So he was in a 22. I see he put out a 23. So he was in 22, they saying? He put out a 23 for sure, and Jericho Sims replaced him.
Yeah.
I don't know if he was in 22. Yeah, I don't think he was in 22, y'all. Yeah, I don't think he did a dunk contest. But here nor there. So shout out to the Blazers, I guess, 26 and 33. And I even think they'll be a better team next year. I love young teams. I love young mobs in the NBA. OKC in Brooklyn, but I don't know what the hell was going on in this one, bro.
That game was wild.
Yeah. Brooklyn was up like 10 plus points in the first half. OKC came back. Then Brooklyn went right back up again in the third quarter. And in the fourth quarter, OKC came back again. Like, it literally what happened. It was wild. But they had a great scoring effort from the 3 of their best guys. All guys had 20 plus points. Chet, J-Dub, and SJ Hoop from an offensive standpoint. Deron Sharp was good for Brooklyn on Brooklyn side of things. And they had a lot of guys score for them last night. Killian Hayes had 19 and 7. Very efficient. Zaire hit 5 threes. Cam Johnson was 19 points. So like I said, a lot of different guys contributing. But when OKC stepped up and needed to secure the win, Aaron Wiggins, great minutes last night from Aaron Wiggins. Hooper. He had a ridiculous finish at the rim yesterday. He is a really good offensive basketball player, and a good bench piece for them coming off. He had 24 points last night, and even January/February on down, he been good offensively. Casey
Yeah.
Wallace came off the bench.
Yeah,
He was
shout out
good.
K-Song. He got
Yeah,
like back to back steals, like full court pressure. Like when they turned on the defense and offense, it was like no match. Brooklyn had
yeah,
no match for them, bro. It's crazy how they can just turn it on and off like that.
Yeah. I got a stat real quick to show y'all. Over the last 10 games, OKC has generated 1.2 points per possession when Shea gets two on the ball in the ball screen. Only Trey Young has seen more aggressive pick and roll, uh, defensive, what's it called, schemes in the last 10. So heading towards the playoffs, I'm not gonna hold you. A lot of teams have been two on the ball, trapping, blitzing, hard hedging, shade. And I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna say it's not working. It's working. It's just like they'll start slow and then they'll just like it's like they'll gradually figure it out.
hmm
It took
That's
these teams
basically what
long
happened
enough.
today.
I was surprised. I'm just watching throughout the season, like when his team just going to start hard doubling this nigga. Cause there's a lot of teams that let him go 1-on-1 throughout the year. Even last year, I'm like, he need to start seeing like just like more aggressive coverages. But it's starting to show that like teams is going to send more bodies at him and just let the other guys beat him. We'll see what happens though. But
yeah.
finally,
I
16
definitely think
wins.
that's going to happen in the playoffs. But also, this is good to see Chet coming together. This is probably his best game since he returned from injury. Offensive from an offensive and defensive standpoint. 5 stocks, 17 rebounds, 4 offensive, 22 points, and he knocked down 2 threes. So really shout out to Chet and J Dub, who a lot of guys question mark. Even him was good offensively. 1 for 5 from three though, but he got to the line 7 times. All three of those guys got to the line, and obviously SGA was SGA. So I almost this was the last leg of my parlay, and it's crazy because I was sweating this leg on a parlay, but they came through. So shout out to OKC for coming back and getting that win. And I was scoring Brooklyn 39-25 in the fourth quarter. And when it was time to lock in, like Amadou said, turn on offense to defense, they did just that. So OKC, shout out. What else? What's the next game? And again, do not forget to pull up to the watch party tonight and play back. If you don't want to watch these games by yourself, especially the Lakers and Wolves game, man, pull up to the Lakers and Wolves game tonight, 10:30 Eastern time. Pull up to the Lakers and Wolves game tonight, 10:30 Eastern time. It should be a good one. The Heat versus the Hawks. Like I said, some nights I choose college basketball over NBA, even if it's my team playing, because I want the Heat to do certain things. But last night performance where I bet Shane on the game because I knew the Hawks wasn't going to beat us back-to-back games. It just wasn't going to happen. You sort of kind of got to clap to the team for that. Davion Mitchell, Duncan Robinson, Haywood Highsmith, Tyler Hero, Bam Adebayo. All those guys get shout outs as I was sparingly tapped into this game while watching college basketball. And this game overlapped with Kentucky start time. So I was like, all right, I'm good. You know what I'm saying? Because college basketball was really good to watch last night, to me personally. Held Trey Young in check for the most part. And then just looking at his box score, Bam gave us 20 points and 9 rebounds. Ware had a solid game with 12 points, 8 rebounds, and 2 steals. But Tyler Hero control I already got to keep talking about Tyler Hero, bro. It's either he's going to score or shoot. He's either going to play make for the team or he's even going to grab rebounds and contribute in that aspect. Last night it was a scoring and a playmaking type of game for him. And then Haywood Highsmith, who fell out of rotation, came in and had a great first half and overall played 27 minutes in the game. Finished with 14 points, every rebound, and 5 assists. So it was good to see him get minutes again. And then Duncan Robinson had a good spark off the bench for us from an offensive standpoint. And Davion Mitchell, not really too often you see him hit 5 threes in the game. I think this was a career high or he tied a career high. I mean, he didn't miss one. So I'm not mad at the win. Do I want it to do a certain thing? Yes. But if they can win a game like this, I'm not going to get mad at it. You know, we have 4 guys and we got 4 guys score 20 or more. Probably not going to happen too often. But when it do happen, I am going to definitely clap and shout out the guys, you know. So shout out to the Heat. It's a great overall team win. Everybody that played meaningful minutes for us last night was a positive when it comes to plus minus. So that's a good thing. And we got the win 131 to 120, 109. Big second half. Big second half of the Heat team. And what else? I don't really got nothing else to say about the Heat or the Hawks. Obviously, we just on draft watch with those teams. Bulls Clippers. I'm gonna do tween. I heard Harden had a game, bro. Talk to me. Harden
Yeah.
had a game.
Uno.
So basically, this was first half. Harden and Kawhi, they was trolling. Bad cuts, turnovers, screens. Like it was like Kawhi, in my opinion, he didn't get the ball enough in the first. Bulls went to a 2-3 zone. And I'm like, bro, why they running a zone? Nigga, James, I was in here talking shit. I was like, James gonna be a zone buster. I'm trolling Lorenzo because Lorenzo a Bulls fan. But yeah, it was, I mean, first half, it was ass. Like, nigga, nobody was making shots. Amir Coffey and Ben Simmons, I'll give them credit first half. They was trying to keep us afloat. But that trade, what's it called? They went to that Zach Collins Giddy, the giggler, what he's been doing lately from a 3 pointer,
Nah, let me
nigga,
point out.
he had our defense fucking cooked from a pick and roll,
The
shot
giggler.
makes it to the cup and ones. Like no funny. I'm like, bro, this nigga Goods wasn't lying. This nigga a bucket. Last four, he's getting 20 and 10. Last four games,
Yeah,
this is a 4 game streak of 20 and 10 right now.
good point
But
out.
yeah, that third quarter, Harden had 20 in the quarter. He was flying, catch and shoot. Ben Simmons was creative. He came down, had a couple step backs, got to the cup. Like he just went, put on the show. He carried us in that third. And fourth quarter, he hit the step back to basically go up. I didn't like how this game was so close, but shit, we haven't got a win in what 3 days. We've been on a 3 game losing streak. I
Yeah,
fuck
yeah.
with like he gonna empty the clip. He did what he had to do type shit. I'm gonna let Broski go too.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you would probably hit most of it. Pretty bad first half from Harden and shit. He just had to lock in, and that's what he did. That second half basically took over the third quarter. So yeah, he did that, and then yeah, Giddy was doing his thing. He got I don't know. He's just much. It seems like he's just like a much better shooter now. So like, you really can't just leave him open. 4 for 4 from three. Kobe White didn't have the best game. I mean, a little bit inefficient, even though he still hit 4 threes. That last one, the roof was going to fall off. How he hit that tire, like the game tying three. I don't know, but he ended up missing that one. Harden came down, hit the step back dagger. Yeah, we did that. We got good minutes from the bench. Shout out Ben Simmons and Amir for doing that. So yeah, we needed this win. I know we haven't went on a 4 game. I knew we was gonna win this one because we've been on multiple 3 game losing streaks this year, and we just like they make sure they don't get it to 4. So once the once we lost 3 straight, I'm like, yeah, they gotta win this one. That's what we did. So get back on the winning column. First win back from All Star break. So much needed
Yeah,
for the little Lakers shit we about to do.
the little
Yeah.
Lakers.
Yeah, we played them back to back, so we
That's
needed
tomorrow,
this.
right?
I
Y'all
mean,
play
yeah, I'm
Lakers
not
tomorrow.
sure. Yeah,
I think I put on. Okay.
either tomorrow or the day after, but we played them back to back games. We finally had a good shooting night. Bogdanovich finally hit some shots. Everybody hit threes. We gonna need the shooter for the second half of the season because it's the West not playing, bro. Everybody,
Yeah.
Warriors starting to win games. Timberwolves right there. I'm not trying to be in the play-in, so
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
and
we
our
got the
schedule
Lakers
looking
back
a
to
little
back
bit
game.
rough.
Okay.
it has been shaky. It's been up and down.
Yeah,
But
Kawhi got to lock in too, bro. We need him to lock in.
nigga, I need Norm back for that Laker game. No funny, cause like nigga, we don't got
Yeah,
our spacing right now. Teams is not defending a Derrick Jones, Chris Dunn's,
got
and they've
beat.
been in this blitzing, putting you feel me. They've been zoning up. Zubac can't even get the ball. James can't operate. They just been taking out our key players in certain
Yeah,
spots on the floor.
we just can't shoot right now, but we had a good shooting game against Chicago. Hopefully, the shooting come back. If we can start racking up some wins again, start going like 500. I'm tired of these losing streaks. If we can just stay like 500, a little bit above 500, we should be straight. So stop saying, hey, if you keep saying you don't want to see us in the playoffs, like, bro, you're going to see us in the playoffs. You're going to be watching, so just know we're going to be in the playoffs. We're going to be healthy. I'm praying we going to have all our guys, and then we'll see in round one who we get. But the Western Conference, that 6 through 10, that shit going to like the last day, like the last game.
Yeah,
Nigga,
that's gonna be and that's 5 teams.
we the
That's gonna
six
be
seed mouse.
yeah.
Yeah.
One thing I want to say, I like Ben Simmons. I like Bogdanovich. I think those are two good ads. I know Bogdanovich has not been shooting the best outside of last night. In his 6 games, I want to say it's been since he's been there. But Ben Simmons in his 4 games, you're seeing the impact defensively. You're seeing the impact playmaking. You're seeing the impact what his versatility can do and a different lineup that he can play alongside you guys, best guys with. So I do like Ben Simmons and Bogdanovich additions. I think those additions are definitely under the radar, in my opinion, with losing only Terrence Mann and KPJ, I want to say. I'd rather have Bogdanovich and Ben Simmons. So I just wanted to shut you guys out for that. You do have the Lakers come back in back-to-back games February 28th. So the Lakers are going to be playing y'all on a back-to-back. In my opinion, y'all got to win that game tomorrow. And then both teams have a day rest in between that March 2nd game. So
Yeah, we got to split. We can't go 0-2.
Yeah, that's a good shout. But also, the Lakers win both of these games. That's big for the Lakers, too. That could show me, like, okay, Lakers. But if y'all go 0-2, y'all definitely going to be dropping into the play-in. So, I don't know. We'll see.
Two teams got something to play for.
Yeah. So, we'll see. About time you change your name, gang. That shit was washed up. No funny.
My dog Tez joined.
Season just over, bro. It'll be back-to-back champ next year.
That shit was washed up.
Ain't nothing. Back-to-back champ. That motherfucker be back-to-back champ next year.
Washed up, gang. You know I'm keep it a wrap.
Ain't nothing, bro. Ain't nothing.
You know I keep it a wrap. That joint, it was about time for that joint to go, gang. Give me the Wolves in the first round. That's all I care about.
You don't
everybody that's in here.
Wolves, bro.
Who talking like that? Miles?
Yeah.
Bro, you know what John Morant do against us in the play? We seen this playoff movie before. Rookie nigga
Twain, he just wants you to entertain it, bro. We don't entertain goofy no more, bro.
We took 12's chain our fucking nigga debut. We put 30 on his head. Like, what are we talking about? Head top. Desmond Baines had to save y'all. And 12 was way better than now. What you think he gonna do now?
Well, yeah, funny as hell. It's about to be some good overseas basketball. I'm probably gonna watch some overseas bump.
Who playing? Barcelona.
Monaco play Milano.
Oh, that's a good bump.
That's gonna be a good game. I wanna watch that game and
My
play.
nigga Kendrick, now you be seeing him. He might win MVP this year.
Nigga, the best nigga right now. My dog, nigga. Never got a real shot.
Who?
Briscoe, nigga.
Nah, it's
going
not
crazy. My dog be going fucking
who
crazy.
Briscoe who
he
right
not
now?
better
I heard
than
he was over there. You know who he played for, Test? I heard he was over there.
Briscoe, I think he in China.
Oh, he in China. Okay.
Niggas watch overseas hoops.
Yeah, I be watching over. I don't watch it, but like I like watching when it's on to be scheduled and playback. I'll say that because there be some good games, bro. Like,
yeah,
I like watching Monaco play basketball.
Shane Larkin, Mike James, they got. I like a couple on there. Kendrick Nunn. Kendrick Nunn been he been going crazy. He might win MVP this year.
So I'm definitely gonna watch them drinks and play back today. Because Barcelona play Real Madrid today. That's gonna be a good game too. Yeah, it's a couple of good games. Some sweet money. So don't forget, y'all. I'm about to be working behind the scenes on some things today, but it's still all positives towards the platform and for the platform. Then around like 3:30 or 4 o'clock, I'll probably go live on TikTok and Twitch if y'all want to see me game pull up. But for these next 2-3 hours, I'm gonna be working on some apparel and some things behind the scenes as far as editing some logos and things of that nature.
Yeah, 2K today, bro. We finally gonna get our matchup.
You ready today?
Hell yeah.
You know I play money game. You know I play money game. You being there. You know I play money. And you want to play me for money?
Yeah, you paying 25 straight? I know you.
Yes, 25. You want to play me for 25? I'm gonna do.
I mean, yeah, you say you play money games only. Well, I can put up 25.
But I'm gonna do. You see me play though. You want to play me?
Nigga, you stand there like, oh my god, he
all
play.
All right.
Nigga, you're beatable.
What time are you ready, Amadou?
I'm gonna be ready as soon as you stream. I might play you first, honestly.
As soon as I stream today, you're gonna be ready. That's gonna be 3:30, 4 o'clock Eastern time.
Yeah, I got you.
I'm about to lock in for these 2 hours and work on some stuff. 3:30. As soon as you see in there, as soon as I see Amadou pop in there, I'm gonna be locked and loaded. Be ready.
Bet.
What else? Quick shout out. Kings took good risks against the Jazz. Really nothing to say. Shout out to the Kings, 118-101. And then the Spurs, the Rockets did what they needed to do against the Spurs, 118-106. Amen Thompson is so damn tough. Jalen Green's playing good basketball. Jabari got to start with no Tari yesterday. And the Rockets are just a good mob. Fox is struggling over like his last 3 or 4 games from the field. He's playing bad basketball.
Yeah, his hand fucked
Yeah,
up.
yeah. He needs to just I'm hip. I heard about that. Nah, I
He
ain't
gotta
Miles.
sit down.
I'm not losing to Amadou respectfully. I put up 52 or 25. I don't lose to Amadou, Miles. My 50 or 25, Miles. I'm that confident, gang.
God.
Yeah, Amadou, and if you want to, if you feeling froggy, I'll put up 100 to your 50. You lose if you feeling froggy.
Bro, I've
Hello.
been watching you, bro.
And this tells me your confidence level. My
I've been
100, you're
watching you,
50.
bro.
My 100, you're 50 today.
I try to tell
You know
y'all
what?
about
Let's go.
Fox.
Let's do it.
They call
Okay,
Let's
me.
my
do it.
100 to your 50. You win. I'm saying you won 100. I win. You send me 50. Okay.
All right, let's do it.
Okay. Cool. Lock. My 100,
Bet.
you're 50 today. Again, I cannot stress this enough, y'all. I have the playback room starting at 2:30. Not obligated to pull up. Don't have to pull up. I just like watching overseas hoop. So while I'm working in my other room on some things of that nature in my bag and in my zone, I'm gonna be watching some overseas basketball at 2:30. I like watching Monaco play basketball.
Who played today?
Monaco play Milano. It's an even line, so it's gonna be a good game.
Who in them games? Anybody?
Mike James, one of the Rockets old big
Okay,
man. They got a
Mike
couple of
James.
other
Yeah.
they got a couple of other former players on Monaco. I don't know about the other team, but if I look it up, I'm pretty sure they probably have somebody that I know. Milano versus Monaco. Let's see. Somebody wait, one of these teams need a victory for a playoff spot. Hold on. Milano will play on their home court against Monaco in the EuroLeague round 27. My bad, I'm reading some of this shit. Scoring a top 4. I might go with Monaco. I ain't gonna lie. I might bet on Monaco.
But you can't big against Mike James.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I always bet on Monaco.
Bro, he be getting off, bro.
Yeah, I always bet on them, bro. So,
But he a bucket. Like he mastered like how to be one of them niggas, bro.
yeah, for sure. So that's where I'm gonna be. 2:30. Pull up to the playback room, y'all. Yeah, they gave American Coffee some love. Pull up to the playback room, and again, more importantly, watch party tonight. Nuggets, Bucks, Lakers, Wolves. But we starting with the Magic versus the Warriors. So the Warriors are playing good basketball. With Jimmy Butler in the lineup, and they headed to Orlando to play the Magic team. So Jalen Suggs, bad news that he's without timetable for return. But again, some of y'all I'll probably talk to y'all in about pretty much basically an hour and a half or hour and 45 minutes. And then you'll see me play Amadou. I'll put that on the screen for y'all and playback too. Me play Amadou in 2K, my 100 to his 50. This was a quick show today. Again, I did not drag it or move it to playback within a topic and or activities to do because I have to prioritize time and scheduling to make sure myself stay ahead instead of getting behind. But thank y'all for all the support on the YouTube side of things today. And again, pull up to the playback room at 2:30 Eastern time. I will be watching some overseas basketball. And then at 7 o'clock Eastern time, we're starting with the Magic and the Warriors and ending it with the Lakers versus the Wolves. Everybody pull up the Lakers and the Wolves tonight. We get to see Luka versus Ant, LeBron versus Ant. I can't wait. And Dante is questionable. Dante may be returning tonight.
I ain't like that, bro. I ain't like that, bro.
Luka and LeBron versus Ant. What's wrong with that?
Nah, I ain't like that, bro. I ain't like that. Shout out the whole game. Shout out the whole game.
You talking about the Lakers?
Everybody.
You talking about the Lakers side or the Wolves side?
Everybody.
I don't give two fucks about nobody on the Wolves, but Randall, Rob, and Ant. I don't give a fuck about nobody else, gang.
Shout out the whole game, bro.
Nah, that's your gang. They not my gang.
You know what you're doing.
And I don't like the Lakers either. I like Luka and LeBron.
You know what you're doing, bro.
And
We got Luka and Brian, Nas,
yeah, you go ahead.
J Mac, Dante be back, Reeves.
So you got the Wolves
Feel
tonight.
me? You feel me?
So you got the Wolves tonight. So you got the Wolves tonight.
Not the Lakers win.
Nah, shout out to Terrence Shannon. If anything, I want to give him a shout out. Shout out to Terrence Shannon. He's gonna be a player for a while in this league because of his motor and how he plays basketball. You know, and his
Terrence.
ability to get downhill. Like he love to get downhill and he played through contact. Terrence Shannon is tough. For sure, that's a great draft pick. So you right, Keys. Hopefully you pull up to the playback today, Keys. Everybody pull up to the playback today. Playback.tv/facts and stats. If you want to watch some overseas basketball, pull up. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be a lot of VIPs to be given. It's only 20, but I'm pretty sure there's gonna be some available VIPs if y'all cannot see the screen, because I don't think the majority of these VIP members are gonna pull up for some overseas basketball. So we'll have some open talks alongside of watching some Monaco and Milano. Black bet. I like the Lakers black. And I'll see y'all at 2:30, some of y'all, and if not, I'll see majority of y'all at 7:00. Thank y'all for putting up to the show today. And tomorrow we are live on playback only. We're starting the show on playback tomorrow at 11 a.m. Do not forget, Fridays are playback days. 11 a.m. And also, one person that's a member on YouTube and a subscriber on playback is getting $50. One person that's a member on YouTube and subscriber on playback is getting $50. $50. One person that is a member on YouTube and subscriber on playback, $50. Peace, blessings, and love to all. Thank y'all for the support. Truly. Like I said, I'm going to be playing Amadou and 2K in about 2.5 hours. And for the meanwhile, I'm gonna be working on some behind the scene things, editing, clothes, designs, etc. So I'm glad I'm having this extra time to be able to work on some things like that. And thank y'all for the support. And I'll see y'all, like I said, some in an hour and a half. If not most, at 7:00 Eastern time. Peace, blessings, and love, and y'all stay safe, stay blessed, stay positive.